Get your jumpers, shirts from 3Air London, Instagram on the screen. Use the discount code SACHI14 for 10% off.
Busy Mizzy on Mac. HS on deck, no meds, my S bake off with gap. Yes.
Yo, Sacha for back with another video. Today we're talking about the future of UK drill. So without any further ado, I did a poll. I asked you which video do you want to see, future of UK drill or when was UK drill's prime, like 2016-17 time. Someone commented but they deleted it, but they said, I'll talk about the future. Everyone always talks about 16-17. It's true, there's not really too much to say. Like when you're seeing comparison videos from drill today to when it was in its prime, they always use 2016. Like that was just the golden era of drill. And how that links into today, well, obviously, like a month ago now, I don't even know if it's been a month yet. Obviously, Miz on Mac, many people cast him as the king of drill. He came back. But we're not talking about that yet. We'll talk about that later. Firstly, I just want to talk about OFB, how OFB just dominated 2019. Like, if you watch Formula 1, you see Mercedes. I'm a Mercedes Lewis Hamilton fan, yeah. He's been dominating the sport the last 6 years, besides 2016 Rosberg won. But the fact is, like, since 2014, since the new regulations, Mercedes, like, Formula 1 is Mercedes. And for a lot of people, UK drill is OFB. Like, OFB are UK drill for quite a lot of people. Last year they completely dominated it, and to be fair, as long as they keep up their work rate, I'm always seeing new video shoots being shot, always, as long as they keep up their work rate, there's no reason for OFB to fall off anytime soon. Like, I think they'll continue staying at the top, especially when you deep how many people are in OFB, RV, Heady, Abra, Low-Key, there's so many people, I could go on for ages, but the point is, the fact that there are so many people means there's potential for so many different songs, whether it's Double L's and Heady One. That song, just those two, doesn't exist. Heady One and Bando doesn't exist. There's so many songs. RV and Bando K as a duo. Like, there's just so much potential in OFB. So I don't see them falling off anytime soon. Like, it's literally impossible. Now, as for Zone 2, I think with Zone 2, their problem is that every song is ops in a spliff, to the point where on the hi-hat I was not feeling it, because there was something Quenface said. I was like, okay, yo, that's a little bit too far, because I actually rated Incognito, so hearing that about him, I'm alright, mate. I don't need to be hearing that. So, but honestly, like, you know, I rate Zone 2 very highly. Like, apart from that, they're making very good music. Their studio with Fumes, that was cold. Quenface's verse on that was disgusting, and he starts speaking Spanish, but she told me to read it as loca. There's no need for that, so it's cold. And honestly, apart from the spliff stuff, Zone 2 are making very good music. Like, the shift from OFB to Zone 2, obviously it was no censor. The moment that song dropped, I remember on the school bus to school, I couldn't even do an authentic reaction to it, because everyone was talking about it. Like, on the school bus, everyone was talking about it. Everyone said, oh, have you heard the song? It was trending on Twitter, it went on the news. So I couldn't do an authentic, like, first reaction to No Sense because I'd heard about it. But ever since that night, there was a shift in drill. OFB is still at the top, but in terms of who has the most hype around them, it's definitely Zone 2. Who's making the best music? Up for debate. But Zone 2, definitely, the hype hasn't really died down about them. And in my opinion, arguably, their best rapper's not even out yet. Like, it's actually a very frightening, like, thought that PS isn't even here and Zone 2 are dominating. That's why I got so gassed and I thought he was back. Because if PS comes back with this hype around Zone 2, the guy's going to blow. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. When PS comes back, also for Quenface as well, very underrated. Like, yeah, I'm seeing he's getting millions now, but Quenface, man, like, come on. Since 2016, only Quenface and AM I can think of from 2016 to now who have stayed out the whole time and been making very good music. Quenface doesn't get any recognition for that. Like, everyone's always quick to say AM's in their top 3, top 5, top 10. I'm not seeing the same love for Quen. I don't know what that's about. And I'm seeing a couple of people on Twitter. If you want to have, like, proper drill discussions, go to Twitter, because I've seen some people, shout out Top Boy JM from Twitter, but I've seen some people saying about Quen's actually better than PS. And you know what? When you actually say out loud, like, PS has been gone for so long, it's not really that fair to class someone who's been gone for 8. It's like Ronaldo and Messi retiring, and then in 10 years' time, like, Mbappe's about, Haaland's about. But no, Ronaldo and Messi, they're still the best. It's like Miz and PS. They've been good for years. And then people are still classing them as the 2 best. What about SJ? What about Quenface, AM? All these people that have actually been out the whole time. It's kind of unfair to just disregard them. So I think with Quen, if PS does come out and Quen starts outshelling him, because Hand on Heart, I can't name one song that they've both beat on when Quen's actually gone harder. But if that starts to happen, you will see a shift and you will start to see Quenface in people's GOAT discussion, because you can't have PS there But then Quakeface is continually outshelling him, but he's not in the discussion. Anyway, that's enough about Zone 2. As for NPK, Stewie, LR, Billy B, those three alone, we could see a new a new trio coming out of North, and I'm here for that. I am here for that. They're dropping a new song. I just shared it on my Instagram. Stewie, LR, Billy. I'm very excited for that. They're Hotbox. I wasn't showing that enough love. I never reacted to it, and when I heard it, I just dismissed it because I was doing schoolwork at the time, so I wasn't really like paying too much attention. But I've got an NPK playlist on Spotify. Like, I've only two guys I've got playlists for: Harlem, for 2016-17 music. Like, sometimes I just need to take myself back to those days, and NPK because they just make raw drill. Like, let me not even make jokes about it. They just make proper drill to the point where I'm on Lee to the VI's Patreon, and when he's listening to their music, he's like, yo, come on, like, what's this about? There's certain things that they've said. For example, the last line in True Story Part 2, if you've heard it, what Sneak said, if you've heard it, like, they just make outlandish stuff. They just say outlandish things. I'm here for that. That's what drill's about. That's why No Sense will blow up. People don't know what drill is. I'm sorry, people don't know what drill is. That's why No Sense got that big. If NPK made that song, it's not getting that big because they're underground. They're not really mainstream drill yet. They're pushing towards that. But that's all their songs. That's why when I saw the hype around No Sensor, I just shook my head like, fam, you lot don't listen to drill. Stop lying to yourselves. If you've been listening to NPK, you wouldn't have got that gassed over No Sensor. Like, and with NPK, they've done the stuff they're talking about. I'm not even gonna go into details. That's why when Zone 2 is saying all this stuff, I'm like, what's going on? And Quakeface literally said, if an op boy dies in a strip and we didn't do that, it'd still be a jackpot. They didn't do it, and that is blowing up. So I'm like, I'll just let it slide. I let everyone enjoy their No Sensor, but I'm like, deep down, NPK, if you want to listen to some raw drill, they've said things that are worse than what was said on No Sensor. Like, No Sensor is just the fact that they were saying that stuff. NPK, like, I'm not even gonna talk too much. Anyway, point is, Tugger, when Tugger comes back, NPK are gonna start hitting millions. Already, The Real Truth is touching a mil. It's almost on a mil. Their first actual official song with a video, touching a mil. Just, I can't put enough emphasis on this. When Tugger is back, I can't name one bad Tugger verse. Like, I can't name one. When you get that guy in songs with Stewie, who there's already hype around because he's SJ's cousin, but SJ's brother. Fam. Anyway, so that's NPK. Just when Tugger comes back, you will start seeing them hit millions, like, effortlessly. Like, the hype around Tugger, the guy's got like 25k followers on Instagram. He's never even released an official tune. That's literally off of being SJ's half brother and the wild stuff he said. Anyway, that's NPK done. As for Harlem Spartans, fam, Mizzle Mac, Return of the Mac, it's already being paid on Capital Extra. I actually think Harlem will be the ones to put drill onto mainstream radio. Because when you deep it, the hype around Harlem, back in the day when they're making drill, Kenneth and Red started, Call Me a Spartan, they're not saying mad stuff about how I whacked up this guy, how I whacked up that guy. They got hype off of Chocolate Darling. Everyone's trying to hear that.
Harlem, baking off with my chocolate darling.
I don't see why that can't be played on the radio. And if they stick to their sound, because their sound wasn't drilly, it was drill. Like, categorically, it was drill. But it wasn't like NPK kind of, it wasn't like No Sensor kind of music where it's just like, whoa. Like, someone who's not even into drill can listen to Harlem and enjoy Harlem. That's why you got bare girls listening to Harlem back in the day. Like, you seen that meme of like girls like reciting the lyrics to Ambush to get cool with guys, to like fit in with them. Fam, people just did before, like, everyone just liked Harlem. It wasn't even forced. They just made good music. And I actually think, obviously, when Miz is back on Harlem, like back on drill, it's game over. It's a wrap. And I tweeted that, he retweeted that. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's why I can't put enough emphasis. Anyone doing drill right now, you need to up your game. This guy's hitting 1 mil. He's hitting number 2 on trending. And people didn't even like the song. My video got 20k views in 4 days. It's now my 5th most viewed video to date. Either 5th or 4th in a week. What's going on? Fam, like, honestly, this Mizzle Mac guy, and he knows the influence he has. Like, he knows. It's not like he's not knowing that he's the most hyped guy in the genre. Like, he knows. And he'll move smart about that. And I'm seeing more and more Harlem members coming back, SD coming back this week. It's looking like a more positive year for Harlem. And I actually think, when you see, I've seen Lowski doing a drill song with Mostak. If you can do one with Mostak, what's to say we're not getting DJ Khaled free? Do you know how serious that's gonna be? Fam, anyway, when that happens, Harlem Takeover Part 2 is gonna happen. I'm calling it now. Next year, On Drills is back. When On Drills and Mizo Mac release a duo, it is a wrap. Do you know how much hype is around On Drills? And like quality-wise, he's not, like, personally, I don't think he's top 5 in Harlem. And I think he would say that as well. Because Harlem have a serious breed of talent. Zico, very underrated on Darling Pardon and a whole lot of other songs. Zico is too underrated. Even Call Me a Spartan, I'm pretty certain he was on that. Zico, Biss, Blanco, Lowski, Miz, TG, that's 6 people. They're all better than On Drills, and I think he'll say that. But the hype around him is huge. Ask any Australian to name 3 of their favourite drill songs, and I can guarantee Certified is one of them. Even Ed and Eddie. Shout out Nams from Section 60. He said that's his favourite song. So, as for Harlem, if they didn't blow up 2016, Lowski blew up. But if Miz didn't actually categorically blow, he'll blow this year. No homo. But this year, like, you're gonna see a Harlem takeover. As for next year, what happens? I just pray that everything just runs smoothly. Like, Harlem, they're too unlucky, man. R.I.P. Biz, R.I.P. S.A. But Harlem, it's about time they get some good, like, just goodness in their lives, and you're gonna see it. Like, you're going to see it. As for 410, I think when they start releasing drill, like, more, because right now they're not really releasing, like, drill. But Gemma, that was cold. That was cold. So when they start releasing songs like that more, like, regularly, we're gonna start seeing their numbers come back. Maybe not to the numbers that they're mad about bars hit, but honestly, songs like Crash on like 3 million views, you're gonna start seeing numbers like that again in drill in general. I actually think Harlem, the fact that Harlem are gonna be creating some stupid numbers. The numbers across the drill scene are, as an average, are going to increase because people see this guy, and then people start doing more and more collabs, and then everyone's just gonna grow. On my own, once they release the song with all 3, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And it's coming very, very soon. Very, very soon. Like, they've been, what is it? They've been hinting at it over on Twitter. It's coming. It is coming. This year, it is coming. And I'm too gassed. And when that song hits, that's another song. People need to be wary. Like, these 3, imagine if they formed a trio, because individually they're all big. That's why I don't think they will form a trio, because they all individually grew big. I don't think that they need to form a trio, but I think that's what people want. And like, whether they form a consistent trio or just carry on doing songs as a trio and then individual songs, but they're still individual, but they're making songs all together more often. Anyway, now for some actual individuals. T-Way, if his work rate improves, he'll take over. And I think if he carries on, because T-Way, fam, I can't name one bad T-Way song. Honda Civ, Private Ryan, Big Risk. Big Risk maybe not so much, but if you listen to what the guy's saying, take the 4-5 home like he lives in Brixton. This guy says some stupid stuff. So honestly, if he carries that on into 2021, you'll start hearing him in people's top 10s, and they'll have a right to say that, because that's what Mizo Mac is in everyone's top 2 for. He's never released anything bad. Yes, he hasn't released the catalogue of music that a PS has or a Heady One, but it's the quality, not the quantity, the quality. Nothing bad has ever come out of a Mizo Mac song, ever. And I think that the same will be said of T-Way. And he needs to do some more collabs as well. He needs to spread the word, because T-Way is talented. Anyway, as for Fizzler, it's unfortunate for Fizzler, you know, I can't lie. This whole thing about he has no ops and that, drill, and the fan base of drill, they have to actually be on your side. Otherwise, you'll get the Rush treatment. You'll get the S1 treatment. You'll just become an outcast, and people just will not listen to you. Like, they will not listen to you. Reactors, though, that's another thing. If reactors stop reacting to you, again, it's a wrap. Because at least you've got, like, it's like, the fire is burning. But the firemen have actually come and they've washed out the whole fire. But there's a little gas leak at the bottom and no one's clocked, and that's the reactors. And if you can keep that little drip of gas alive, then maybe the fire might actually trickle into the gas and the whole fire starts again. Like, that's the only way I could put it. If you can actually hold on to the reactors, then one song will drop, the video will blow, because the way the YouTube algorithm works. I'm seeing Dan and Kaz on trending, seeing Lee to the VI on trending. If people don't clock, reactors have influence. So honestly, if you can carry on keeping reactors on your side, that's good. But otherwise, unless a song is sick and bare people are like getting drawn to the reaction, it's not looking too good for him. And that's why I think it's just peak on Fizzler, because everything was going his way, and then this whole rumor came about, and it's just... Anyway, otherwise for other people, Millions as well. Personally, like, I rate T-Way more than Millions. Like Millions firm still needed to get the hang of it on Big Risk. He mastered it on that song there, like mastered. But otherwise, I'm not really feeling it too much on other songs. Like Y3, it's too complicated for me. It feels like A-level maths. And I didn't choose A-level maths for a reason. It's too complicated. I'm not trying to get involved in that. So I wasn't really feeling it. But the hype around T-Way, no, not T-Way, Millions, the guy's gonna get radio plays. Like the fact that he's in Birmingham, all this drill stuff's going on down in London, down south. The fact that he's all the way up there, creating a buzz down here. Not many people can do that. Shout out Meeks as well, he's doing that as well. But not many people from Birmingham at least can really do that. Like Birmingham, everyone looks down on them because of the accent. It's a little bit mad. Shout out to Joel if you're watching for Spring Harvest. But it's a little bit mad. Like I can't talk to my friend Joel without laughing in his face. I actually can't do it. But honestly, he's got such a hype around him that he will get radio plays. Like he will stay consistent. As long as he stays consistent, the numbers will stay consistent. And finally, Nito MB, fam, people need to stop sleeping on that guy. They need to stop sleeping on him because he's in my top 10. He's not moving out my top 10. Like he's in like my top 7. The top 7 cemented. PS, Miz, CB, AM, LD, Digger, Nito. After that, it starts getting a little bit techie, but for now, the top 7 cemented. But people need to stop sleeping on Nito and B. I can't lie, because it's not fair on him. If you haven't listened to Too Late, it isn't too late to listen to it. Go listen to it right now. Too cold. And listen. Don't just hear it. Listen, because the guy's saying some mad stuff. But last but not least, Frosty. As long as Frosty stays consistent, whatever his version of consistent is, one song every 2 months, people are here for that. County Lines were like 4 mil when he was in jail. Do you think people care if he's releasing constant music? Like I said about CB, he was just in the background, no one's complaining. He's still cemented in my 3rd spot. So honestly, that's it for the future of Joel. Anyone else in the comments, just shout at me, we'll talk in the comments. But those are like the main players. But I'm just excited to see where it goes. As a reaction channel, I'm kind of involved in all the music that's going on. Like that affects my life as well. You've seen the new camera quality. Let's stop ignoring that. My new iPhone 11. Off of these reaction, fam. I'm involved. You saw me on Axe OFB's live last night. I don't know anyone saw earlier. I was on Sneaks' live as well. Shout out LR, who was on the camera. So I'm just enjoying it as well. Like as the drill scene grows, all these different rappers are growing, everyone's lives are changing. It's just fun. It's very fun, and I'm just very excited to see what happens to drill because I don't think it's dying anytime soon, especially with Miz on Matt back. If it needed reviving, it's gonna get revived this year. Anyway, I've been Sarchi14. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll be back again soon.